Have you been searching for the ultimate burrito? Well, your search is over. It ends right here, right now. The ultimate burrito begins with the ultimate ingredients. Flavor-packed ingredients will always produce the ultimate burrito. Today I'm going to show you my ultimate ingredients to make one of the best tasting green chili, cheese, and refried bean chimichangas. I'm going to show you how to make this amazing burrito, making the beans and the pork mixture at the same time. You're going to use 1/2 of an onion for the beans. We've got about 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in there. 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in this pan. We're going to get these onions sweated down real quick. Your pan's on medium heat. Next step is take a can of Sun Vista or any other kind of pinto beans in a can, and yes, believe me, I have fooled people with these. If you want to spend 6 to 8 hours making de la olla beans, be my guest. But these are amazing the way I make them, and they will make your burrito amazing. Shake this up really good. We're gonna pour everything in there. Before you pour your beans in, you're gonna toss in 2 cloves of garlic and just quickly saute those really fast. Don't let them burn, whatever you do. Just, you're gonna sweat them down for maybe 20 seconds. Now you're gonna dump about 1/2 cup of bacon grease in your pan. Now you're going to get your beans, liquid and all, in here. Now you're going to throw in a pound of really good pork, ground pork. Now we're going to work the onions in there. Get your beans stirred in and turn your flame on high on these beans. We're going to bring them to a rolling boil, and then I'll show you what to do next. To your pork, add 2 teaspoons of sea salt. Once your pork is cooked, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of Hatch green chili powder, medium, hot, mild, whatever your choice is. This is medium. And 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You can see our beans are boiling now. They are at a rolling boil. Stir those around. Now you want to stir in this flour and chili into the pork. We're going to cook it for a few minutes. We're going to cook off that flour flavor. Get it all incorporated. Now we're going to add 2 cloves of garlic to our pork. Get that sauteed in there. And add 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Get that stirred in, and we're going to bring this to a rolling boil, just like the beans. Now that the beans are at a rolling boil, we're going to reduce the beans down to a medium low. And we're going to let these simmer down and reduce until all that liquid is gone. Stirring occasionally so that nothing burns. Should take about 30 minutes to reduce these beans. Should also take about 30 minutes to reduce this pork and thicken it up. We're bringing this pork to a boil before we reduce it. It already looks delicious, huh? But wait till this cooks down. And this is what you're left with after 30 minutes of stirring and babysitting this. You get this nice condensed concentrated pork with that green chili sauce just cooked into the meat. You can see how it's nice and moist and still has a little bit of kind of a thick gravy in there. And then our beans, this is the consistency that you want of your beans. And I moved the pan to the front because I'm going to show you right now how to get these mashed. So you take one of these. In some households they call this a potato masher. In a Mexican household, this is known as a bean masher. So that's for anybody who likes to tell me in the comments that it's a potato masher and not a bean masher. you might not be Mexican. Really just mash these things until you get them to a consistency that you're happy with. You can make them really super smooth and creamy, or you can just leave them a little bit whole. Kind of do like right in between. You don't want your beans runny. Whenever you make beans for a burrito, they should be thick. Otherwise, folding burrito is next to impossible. And the beans just want to run out all over the place. So smash your beans up, get them nice and creamy and thick. And here's a secret ingredient. These are some freshly chopped hatch green chilies that I waited until the end to put through here in here. Otherwise they would just turn to mush, have no texture, probably dissolve in that simmering process. But we're gonna put them in here like so. About 2 big chilies, seeded, nice roasted, fresh hatch green chilies. You can use any green chilies you like. You can buy them at the markets. They sell them in cans and jars. You can roast your own. You can use pasilla chilies, any kind of chili you want. And we're just gonna toss them through here like this and get them mixed in there. They will heat up. They're also gonna heat up when we make our chimichanga. Yeah, ooh, this will give the burrito a nice texture and more authentic green chili flavor. Yeah, that is just an absolutely heavenly mixture right there. Look at that. You got your beans over here. See how they're kind of nice and thick too? Now I'm going to show you how to put this burrito together and get it fried up nice golden brown and crispy. Take a flour tortilla, a large burrito size one, warm it up nice and warm without burning it. We're going to put a layer of beans down here in the center like so. You want to leave some sides so that you can tuck this. Got our beans there. Now you're going to set 2 pieces of soft Monterey Jack cheese in here like so. And last, our beautiful green chili mixture here goes inside like that. And we will attempt to roll this burrito into a decent size burrito here, tucked in nice and tight. Roll it like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a skewer like so, and we're going to put it through here all the way down there. One more time. Right there. Okay, now we got some hot oil. This is 4 cups of manteca. We're going to drop our burrito in like so. This comes in handy. And we're going to fry it until it's golden brown. Okay, let's get it flipped over to the other side. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and golden brown. Beautiful, huh? Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's get it out of there. I'm going to move this over to a rack that's raised and has a paper towel underneath it so that it doesn't steam and get soggy. All right, see what I mean there? Taking it out, putting it on a rack. It's elevated, paper towel underneath, let the oil dry, and let it cool for just a few minutes because it's going to be piping hot. So let's go ahead and cut into it, see what awaits us inside. Top like that. And then how about if we just open that baby up right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh geez. That is just too much. Oh. I mean, look at this thing. Mmm. Wow. Yeah. Man. Oh, you've got to try this. It's definitely the ultimate. All the ingredients are in the instructions, in the description. I'm sorry, all the ingredients. I'm so excited. I gotta just eat this while it's still hot. All the ingredients are in the description, and the step-by-step video, you saw it right there firsthand. You can also do this at home, and you will never ever search for another chimichanga burrito as long as you live. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Mm.